Bless you, wonderful people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And oh, praises to the Almighty God. Yes. Okay. We are here today to talk a little about leadership. And are you prepared for that leadership? Are you a person, a man after God's own heart? Because we talk about David, you know how David was a man after God's own heart, but David did this and David did that. But you're not looking back at the history of David. You're not looking back at when David was anointed, when he knocked down that giant Goliath. And David was really on point because he stayed steadfast, unmovable, abiding in the works and the admiration and the inspiration of the true and living God, the Almighty. But now, David had a relationship because he was a praiser. Yes, yes, yes. And he was for real. Even though he, to our standard, David like, hey, whoa, bro, you know what I mean? How you gonna have all them women and concubines and doing this and doing that and wow. And then when Jesus came along, he said, one man and one woman, like, wait a minute, I'm missing something. But it's good. We can't even handle one person, let alone trying to handle 200 or 300, and then side pieces on top of the marriages. Get out of here. You have over 100 something women as wives, and then you have side pieces. Woohoo! I don't even want to think about it. Anyway, guys, I want to ask you a question. Who told this story? Who told this situation? Who presented this barnyard mentality about taking a break in a marriage or relationship? And this is why we're talking about leadership in a relationship, leadership prepared for marriage, because we see so much and so many times that we're missing it. We're missing it. We're not doing the work that we're supposed to do. We're not being the place where we're supposed to be. And then we're not holding to the job practice as we should be. So what's going on? What's the matter? What happened? Why are we the men, especially the men? This is what women. It's okay. You can take a break today. You know what I mean? Get you a cup of coffee and go watch the soap operas or something like that. You know what I mean? Whatever, right? But anyway, I'm talking to the guys because mostly the guys are the one that has to be prepared for the marriage. But when God brought his daughter to the man, and the man was excited, and the daughter like, yo, somebody's excited, somebody who want to be with me, somebody, you know what I mean? She felt appreciated. She felt needed and desired because he desired her. He was, yo, looky here. Ooh, bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh. I call her, whoa, man. Yeah. Because she was woven out of me because I got to take care of her. Because now he was excited. Guess what? He started the chain of going. He started the going to the situation where God is pleased with the situation. God is pleased when the man is pleasing his daughter. He said, learn what pleases her. And yet and still today, we find so many men, and I'm talking about those who above the legal age, right? We talking about it. But then under a certain age, but then again, I mean up to way up there in the ages, right? How men are really dropping the ball, fumbling, not even coming up to base. They ain't coming up to bat. Or either they out there pinch hitting. Come on, what's going on? What's happening in this world? Where are our men folks? We're dropping it, we're losing it. And we're supposed to be the leaders, and we expect for the woman to just like when God brought her to the man, she didn't ask no question. She didn't try to take over. She didn't give no commands or nothing like that. She didn't tell him you got to sleep on the sofa tonight. Da 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 da. I ain't gonna give you nothing. This that and the other. In other words, I'm not gonna listen to her what you said because I got my own money. I got my own thing. I do what I want to do. I'm going where I want to go. I'm gonna dress where I want to dress, and you ain't got nothing to say about it. And then again, when she is in that place where she feels that she needs some attention that is, yeah, he's over there listening, watching, doing nothing on a game, talking to his boys, just like Adam after he got married and found out what it felt like for it to be like. Well, yeah, we went there, done that. He's standing over there where the dude come over here and start talking to this woman and telling her a whole lot of stuff in her head. And this is what's happening today. Slick Rick at the job. Yeah, he looking good. He's feeling good, smelling good and everything. And she looking at him. Of course she looking at him because she have gotten her attention now. And he's getting her attention because she has a target on her back. She has a target. She's targeted now, right? So this is how the evil one sets up situations, and we don't think about it. Instead of Adam talking to his wife, look here, hey, yo, wait a minute, back up. What do you want? You know, who are you? What you know I'm talking to my woman for? You know what I mean? What y'all talking about? And then he's supposed to be able to, like, okay, decide whether or not, well, did God say you can eat a fruit in every tree and da 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 and this and that and the other? And Adam's supposed to speak up at the end. This is what God says. This is what we're doing. See you later. Bye. All right? But no, Adam was standing over there. I don't know what he was doing, but he's just like the guys today over there on the game, on his phone scrolling, and she is hurting. She's away entertaining conversation. And next thing you know, she hiding her phone. She text messages coming in at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And the dude said, well, I thought something was going wrong. Maybe I just thought she was just going through some phases. She was going through some phases, all right. Yes. But what about you? But then when she go out there and gap, bend over, then you say, oh, well, how you do this to me? Why you betray me like that? I've been working sun up to sundown for you. Was it really for her? Or was it for the ego? Or was it really for a situation that you were working all trying to make money, but yet it's still, look what's going to happen. You got the lawyer's fee, you got to split up the property, or either you might catch a case and go to jail. You are going to lose her now forever because she was the best thing, doesn't slice bread to you. But yet and still, she went out there and, well, she had a choice. How is she going to have a choice? How's she going to have a choice? Really? And yes, she does have a choice. But I'm asking you, people, right here, right now, man, how is she going to have a choice when you have not taken the time to express and exchange, and he'll give her the wisdom and give her the leadership and the guidance to say, look, this is what's going to happen. This can happen. A teacher, you are a master. You are a professor. You are the guide. You are the minister. You are the leader. You're supposed to tell your household, speak to them so that when things come about, but you have to be prepared yourself. And this is where we're talking today. Leadership, being prepared for that role. How are you going to be prepared for that role when you go there and then 2 minutes later, you're snoring? You're not talking to her. You're not really relating to her. You're not letting her know that you really care, that you're concerned. You're not letting her know that you're taking care of your body. You're taking care, let's eat right. You're not really appreciating and showing her the condition of life and love. And then when she have that thought, that mind, because one thing about it, see, we have to understand this. We have to really understand it. The doctor's really not saying too much about it, but they say something. But they always talk about the man, his prostate, his this and his that and the other, that, and do this, do that, and the other, right? But what about the woman? No one is talking about how when she was 13, 14 years old, Mama put her on birth control pill with all that estrogen in her system, and now she's 24, 25. Whoa. And now she has been exposed to mental images of all these different things, conversation that is. Well, she's not a running around girl, she's not a fresh girl, she's not a fast girl, but yet still she has been exposed already to certain things, images. Hey, how do you call it? Okay, okay, she's exposed to a lot of different things, right? But now fantasy, and fantasizing because of those temptations, because of the thoughts, because of the mind, because of the body. Because now she can open up her phone and see things, and all of a sudden, I didn't want to see this, that. She have not been taught and told about this thing and that thing. She okay, yes, she did. Yes, she did. Mama told you, grandmama told you, auntie told you about things not to do, what you shouldn't do, this and that, the other. But did they really explain to you consequences of these things? Did they really tell you, explain to you what if you do a certain thing, certain things going to happen? Okay, they told you some of the things, yeah, they did, but you needed that guidance, and that's why sometimes the father's not in the home. The father's not really there to talk to the son. The father's not there to talk to the daughter about this, that, and the other. So now she's there more or less on her own, and here comes Slick Rick coming up to her talking about, did God say? And she like, huh? Okay, but and she been truthful. She been truthful. Okay, look, your hair smells. Your hair good. You know what I mean? And he touches her arm. He touches her hand a little bit, and that little electricity, because now she has been denied. She has been separated more or less in a spiritual way from her husband, disconnected from her husband more or less. So therefore, you have to be able to fill those void in order to get married, to be, as how you say, having the love, the compassion, and then the power that God has given the man. Because now, what happened? Have you noticed so much nowadays? We always talking about, you hear so much talking about how, oh, he smells so good, he looking good, he's fine, oh, he hot. Well, how do you know he hot? But he looks good. He looks like a football player. He looks like a weightlifter. Boom, 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 boom. And the first thing come in your mind, he hot because you are looking at a certain situation. Or you looking at a fantasy. You're looking at an image in your mind already. And here Joe Blow over here, your husband is working hard, and your husband over there looking at Sally Mae in such a way sometimes. And when he come home, he like, he on his phone talking to his boy, going having a beer, boom, 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 on the game. Wow. Instead of spending some time occupying the time with his wife to be even, either with his wife. So these are some things you got to be prepared for doing, and prepared, getting your mindset, getting your body, and getting your spiritual being, your emotions in order to become the husband that you need to be prepared, and be qualified to take that charge, to take that thing that God wants you to do. How can you be a leader when you need someone to lead you? But you have the one to lead you. You already got it right here, written in, boom, 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 boom. Paragraph this, section that. Yeah. All right now. So everything's already explained. So why is he still in that situation of being weak, unqualified to be the leader of his household? He is now like, okay, getting back to that place we just come up at. Who told you? Where did this thing come from about taking a break? Where? Nowhere in scripture talking about let's take a break for a year, let's take a break for 6 months, let's take a break for 2 weeks, let's take a break from each other so we can get to know know ourselves. You're supposed to know yourself before Jump Street, before you even got out of school, before you got to the 10th grade, 4th, 5th grade. You know, I'm a boy. Yeah, what a boy does. Okay. By the time you're 8, 9 years old, you're supposed to know all these situations and be abreast of them to come. Things that, okay, I'm being prepared. Uncle this and daddy and grandfather is telling you, okay, you need to be structured. You need to be this. You need to be strong. You need to be this. Okay. And then what do you do? Oh, boys don't cry. Come on. You have pain. You have a body. You have nerves and everything else. So you feel pain. But you don't supposed to express your pain in such a way where it's just like with the woman expresses her pain. Man's pain is supposed to be able to be like he bounced back and be stronger than he was before. And being stronger, that pain now turns into strain turns it's not pleasure. No. Ah, pain turns into something that's good, it's gonna be profitable for him. Okay? We'll go with that. All right. So anyway, wonderful people, I just want to let you know and understand that we go through so much change and so many trials and tribulations, and we're losing and missing out on the value of what we're supposed to be. We're here in this place where we are supposed to be protectors of our household. If you're going to be the king, you've been crowned, but God has made us to be like Him, His sons, little gods, please, people. The man is a little God, and he is a reflection of the God, the holy God, the only God. He is the image and the reflection of God. Jesus is the image. Jesus was the reflection of God, and we're the reflection, image of God, Jesus through God. You know, come on, you guys know what I'm talking about, all right? But anyway, we have to understand these things. And a woman is of the man. So yes, there is a certain thing, situation where, well, Jesus said, he showed no partiality, and there's no neither male or female in certain things, in certain areas. But yet and still, irregardless of what was the scripture was saying, talking about the policies of the church, policies of standard and salvation, there is still a biological situation called man and woman. And God calls a woman a woman. And he said that certain things a woman's supposed to do and certain things that a man's supposed to do. And the man's supposed to be the leader. The man's supposed to be the overseer, the guide, the provider. He's supposed to be the protector. So, you know, so how are we going to protect our home, household, our castle, when we're walking around looking good, smelling good, and being feminine? No. And then letting evil override and overrule us. We're accepting this stuff. When you internalize those evil thoughts, evil situations, desires and stuff like that, and then your wife is doing it, and you're not teaching her or showing her and controlling yourself, having discipline and self-control for yourself, what do you expect for her to do? She was not made to be some strong Amazon woman like Wonder Woman, being out there in the front line with her shield and protecting the man. Come on, people. And we have taken this thing out of proportion and out of plan. So are we really prepared for marriage? Are we even getting prepared for marriage? Are we thinking about, how do we really give a damn about what's going on? Evil is running rapid around us and in us and over us all day long, and yet and still, we're taking it like a grain of, not even a grain of salt. We're taking it like sawdust, meaning nothing, ashes and dust and dirt, meaning nothing. Dust has no power to hold seeds. Only the soil holds the seeds. But yet and still we disrespect the one that holds the seed from us. We're not showing the value of who we are and what we're supposed to be. So, are we prepared for the leadership? Are we prepared for the leadership? Are we prepared to say, look, babe, honey, however you want to call her, let's talk. Let's talk. Sit around the table and talk. Or either just talk, turn that TV off and talk. Turn that computer off and talk. Is that something we need to talk about? Is that something on your mind? What's going on? And then look, things are not looking too good. What's going on? I would like to know. Is there something that I'm missing? Is something doing? Talk about these things. Write them down. Take note of all these things. Test the spirit in all things. Even her. Oh, well, I trust you with my life. I did this and I did that. And why are you doing this to me? Yeah, but where were you? And she said, and look at 90% of the time that you hear about when she got busted, unfortunately, she don't tell these things until she get busted and exposed. But even before then, well, I was going to tell you, I wanted to tell you, well, ladies, now we go back to ladies. Ladies, please, anything out of proportion, anything that's out of the area, anything that's out of the norm, talk to your husband. Well, he might not understand. You don't judge people. How do you know he's not going to understand? Maybe he's been praying. Maybe he's been meditating. But tell him anyway. And then when you tell him, then he go, no wonder you don't want to talk to him. Because first thing he does is go to a situation where I can't trust you. I did this, I did that, and now that you did this, did that, you're never gonna be the same. Of course, she ain't gonna be the same. Even if she never, whew, even if she never did anything directly to him, for him, or made attention to communicate with the other guy, and she's still with you, but her heart is hurting. She is mentally absent from you. Her heart is not in you anymore because you have stranded her, left her high and dry too many times, unappreciated, not celebrated, and then you in turn left her unsatisfied. Even if we don't get to the satisfaction thing, right? How many times have you really let her know that she's one in your heart? And then she'll let you know that you're one in her heart. How many times have you had a situation going on where things wasn't going right, and let's work this out, let's talk about it, let's do something about it. We got to go to the council. Yeah, you go to the council. That book, that's your counsel. But then again, if you decide you want to go to a medical professional or somebody that really can really help you to understand, but we don't need to get all of that stuff. But anyway, but if you do, you do. It's all right. You do, you do. Let's do it. But do something. Don't sit there and let the rust corrode the situation. Don't sit there and let the moss and the funk overpower and overshadow your life, your situation. Don't sit there and let the germs overpower you, and then no medication going to be able to help you. Take advantage of the situation up front. Let them know. Talk to them. Talk with each other. Discuss things. What's going on? And she said, I'm not happy. Then what could make you happy? One of the things that came across one day is like the wife said, ooh, wow. The wife said, you don't love me like you used to. What happened? What's the matter? Am I no good for you or something like that? You don't love me or you don't care about me no more? And the husband said, huh? Wait a minute. I do love you. Well, you don't treat me like you used to treat me when we first got together. Wow. Okay, so the next day, the husband said, "Hey, what's up?" She said, "Oh, nothing. I'm getting ready to prepare." Oh, no, no, don't worry about dinner. Get dressed, just like that. Get dressed. Okay, so you get dressed. What are we doing? What are we doing? We're gonna go for a ride. Go for a ride. You go to a burger joint or something, some little crazy thing. And then she said, "Why are we going here? I don't want the burger." That's all right. Just sit there and have a salad or something like that. I'm gonna get a burger, right? Boom, boom. Next thing you know, she gets the burger and fried, eating out of your plate. Boom, okay, okay, eat out of my plate. Next thing you know, go to the movies. Wow, what are we going to the movies for? And then it dawns on her. It dawned on her that you order this big thing of popcorn and stuff, your sodas and stuff like that, and then you get relieved the movie. Then you stop by Motel 3. Whoa. And in Motel 3, she said, "Whoa, where we going?" He said, "Don't worry about it. Come on, girl." And then she dawns on her when they first got together, when they were like courting and carrying on like that, he did these things. And then she said, "Oh my God." They opened the door. There was flowers. Yeah. Little entertainment there, you know what I mean? Because he's already he did this thing in advance. He said, "Well, you know what? Thank you for reminding me." And she said, "Boy, if you don't hurry and get these clothes off of me, I'm gonna scream." Woo! That's what this all about, people. The happiness, the joy that God is smiling on you. Keep each other in good terms. Don't let the thing go rusty. Don't let it go out in left field. Don't let it drown. Don't let the storm come in and overtake you and overpower you. But be prepared for these things. Instead of saying, okay, just like the guy said, "Well, I'm so sorry." but thank you for reminding me. Do that to her. Don't make her feel like, wow, if she hadn't said nothing, I wouldn't. No, just show her appreciation that, hey, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're in my life. You know what I mean? Come on. Even if you're lying to her right now, but let her understand and feel love. Let her understand and feel appreciated. Let her understand and feel that she's wanted and desired as a woman. Because a woman is so complicated, it ain't funny. That's all there is to it. Yeah. And I ain't going nowhere else. But anyway, guys, thank you for being with us. Appreciate you being here. I know it feels sound funny, feel funky, and all that stuff, anything, but this is some serious situation. Life ain't no joke. Evil is running rampant. Fornication, uh, all these things that is breaking up our marriages and breaking up our lives and spread. Are we really prepared to be the bride of Christ? Are we really prepared to be a bride of Christ? Are we really prepared to be the husband that God has called us to be? Are we really prepared to be the leaders in the community in our home? Are we really prepared to be little gods as followers of God through Jesus Christ? What? Huh? Imitate God as beloved children. Beloved children. Are we there that said, go before the Lord, go before God with justice, go before the Lord, go before God with love, that no one can accuse you of anything? Wow. Because you live in holy before Him, putting away all the mess and the garbage, holding on, holding on to the light and being the light, that others will come into the light with you, that you would be the one that's saying, you gaining strength and momentum and growing together. Yes. All right now. So anyway, guys, thank you for joining us and everything. And by the way, before we get up out of here, think about love and betrayal, written just for you. Why do we cheat? And people like, I don't care. We're cheating is so messed up. that you're destroying the family, destroying your home, destroying your life, and destroying your relationship with the Almighty God through immorality. Because most of the things with the flesh, the works of the flesh, the works of the deeds of the flesh, all this stuff, for three things: fornication, adultery, uh, impurity, lasciviousness, all sitting up there in front, boom, right behind each other. And all of them have something to do with our morale and moral conduct. And then he gets into, drunkenness and raising hell and all that stuff, you know what I mean? Lying, deceitful and all this stuff, right? But up front, four things right away, boom, boom, boom. We have let our sexuality, our mindset leave the value and leave God, so that we'll wind up in that place in Luke, where the man said, "What am I doing down in these flames?" Father Abraham, send the dude over here and put some water on my tongue. No, 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 ain't gonna happen that way. Anyway, guys, take care. God bless you. God bless you. And go to people, the letter N, LUV, peopleinthelove.com, and then look at the book. It's a digital download, Love and Betrayal. We don't have to go through that betrayal, because if you really know what betrayal really is, if you really know what betrayal really, really is, to sell out someone, to give up to put their life in danger, just giving up your sex with on your husband, on your wife, that is betrayal. But there's a betrayal that is the betrayal when life is involved, death is involved. That is truly betrayal. Backstabbing is a game, is a how you call it, a child's play compared to betrayal. Real betrayal is no joke. So let's stop playing games with these things, going through the barnyard, and then listen to what people say. Oh, well, take a break. Take a break. And more outside babies been born with breaks, and you come back to your husband or come back to your wife. You have a baby on the side, this and that and other. All right, anyway, think about it, guys. Take care. God bless you. God bless you. All in Jesus' name, thanks for following us. Thanks for being with us. And then peace and grace be with you. Love you. All right, now. Hey, thank you. I see you made it. Beautiful. God bless you. All right, now. You know what? Let me read some of these chats right quick, okay? All right, now. Yeah. I got you. Right on. Praise the true and living God, because Jehovah is God. Jehovah is the one we need. Peace, be still. Quiet them storms. All right, now. Bless you. All right, take care now.